Hi, I'm Olivia Squizzle, and today I want to talk to you about something I am very, very passionate about, and I have been for a number of years. And that subject is baby names. I am right now the top name consultant ever in the world. I am 85 years old with 85 years of experience. I named myself. I did. It's true. I was born and I named myself. I have all these books I've read front to back multiple times. This book I've had since I was born with this book in my hands. It is such a dream to talk about names. I love to watch name videos. It is my favorite, one of my top favorite things ever. I tried to name my little brother, but my parents weren't ready for that type of genius. So now I look forward to naming everyone else's children. You should let me name your kids because I am above. I know everything about names that anyone could ever know. For instance, my name, Olivia, actually means overlord, ruler of everything. Ruler of everything. This must be a misprint. Huh. No, I'm pretty sure it means ruler of everything. Overlord. Um, I actually have a list of some of my current top names that I think should be used a lot more. My top picks for they're a bit more of a new modern names, modern invented names. A lot of people are into that. Um, Let me find my list. Okay. The boys' names first. Top 10 boys' names: Ransom, Dak, Prometheus, Fern, short for Furnace, Timson. This one really hits so close to home. It's such a beautiful. It's a bit more of a double barrel name. And I think this name just signifies why I should be in charge of everything. Because this name is Mountain Monday. Now that is a manly man. That is someone you can trust. That is someone you go to war for. Mountain Monday, perfect for marketing, perfect branding with that name. Everything about it is perfect. Then you can have the initials MM. It is such a full potential name. Another name I love is Lemuel. I think it's very stoic. Goliath. I think that just works for anyone. It just shows such poise, such grace. I love the name Casey, spelled Cace. Casey. And then there's DeLuquel. It's sort of like a modern version of like a Luke or, Quill. It's a very inventive, fun name, DeLuquel. And I think all of these names, they're not being used because people don't see the potential of the world. If you want your kid to become great, you have to give him a name to live up to. If you name your kid Bob, he's just gonna be a Bob for the rest of his life. But if you name your kid Ransom, well, now he has to become a cowboy. Okay, that's just the rules. And if he doesn't, well. Moving on to the girls' names. A lot, right now, the names like Harlow, Margot, Willow are all very trendy, very popular. So I would suggest the name Gallo. I think that it's a bit of a twist on those more traditional names. and I think it's so girly, it's fun, it's kind of fierce. Another name is Empress. Power, duh. Really, Really. Really. It's perfect. Paula, Necessity. Submarina. Death Vengeance. This is, sort of the feminine equivalent of Mountain Monday. Death Vengeance, it's once again that double barrel sound with, the like death. It's like sort of like a Bethany, but it's so much stronger, more fierce. That's a name you can live up to. Like, scary goth girl named Death Vengeance. It's perfect. Vengeance is such a long, beautiful name. Like, you have Venny for short. Vengeance. It's so complete. And I think Death Vengeance is just so complete. Especially if you want to name her after, a recently deceased grandparent or something. I think, that sort of, it would sort of honor those who have passed to name your kid Death Vengeance. Baby Bell. I love that one. Now this one, it's another, it's a longer one, a bit of a double barrel. June Toon Tubbs. And then last but not least, Frank. Now, if you don't like those names, I have many, many more. I do have a personal list, but I can't share those because I don't want those stolen. Those are far too valuable. I would recommend getting yourself a book like this, or getting your kids books like this, because if you're currently a parent, you've already had your kids, you already named them Bob and Adam and Samantha. If you already did that, you don't want your grandchildren to be, just another Bob and Adam and Samantha. You want your kids to be equipped to name their kids in a better way, and that's why you should let me name them. You just can message me your last name, message me what sort of names you're looking for, and I'll hook you up with something. I'll give you suggestions. I am the name consultant. I'm the consultant of everything, so why wouldn't I be a name consultant? A names, like your Adam, your Arthur, your Aaron. Get more creative. Let's take a look in this book. Absalom, right? David's son in the Bible. Achilles, Ackerly, Adar, Agnolo, Akbar, Alcander. There's so many big, vast names. And for Bob, I don't even need to look in there. You know what you should name your kid instead of Bob? You should name him Garb. Garb, I've found, is the perfect Bob equivalent. Garb, short for Garbert. You have that B sound at the end, but you have a more powerful beginning and a more purposeful middle. And I think if you let me name all the children, it will tie everything together in a beautiful bow. If you have a challenging last name, I think it's important to give your kid a challenging first name. No one wants a kid named, Ben Schwarzenegger. You want to name your kid like Octavian Schwarzenegger. You have to match power with power. And if you have a dumb last name like Miller, name your kid Miller. And go for Miller. See, I have a beautiful last name, Squizzle. I have to make my children's names live up to that sort of a last name. Bob Squizzle won't work. It never will. You have to go with something more abstract, something interesting, like Basil Squizzle, or I'm trying to think of that. Aloysius. That's obviously a top name for me. Aloysius Squizzle. It's, or, Gracious Overlord Squizzle. That's actually what I'm planning on naming my firstborn. My firstborn daughter, Gracious Overlord Squizzle. Because then it's Grace for short, which is gorgeous. So, before you go to name your kids, consider letting me name them. I would like to help, and I will help, because you guys are so amazing. You deserve the best, and I'm the best. Bye. Enjoy your day, and let me name your children.